Here's me right before going into surgery, but then I took my phone, so I couldn't really take any more pictures for you guys. Here is literally right when I got home that I have the drains in, and I wanted to show you the swelling and the drain situation. The morning after surgery, before I go in for my post-op, my husband emptied the drains for me a couple times during the night. So going in for my post-op, I'm still kind of out of it, not that much in pain, but my throat was hurting from the anesthesia. And that's the swelling that I had the morning after. Here's that night. You can see the swelling. The next morning, 2 days after the surgery. Here we are in the evening, swelling. This is a few days after the surgery in the morning.
So today's Saturday. I had my facelift and neck lift on Tuesday. This is the first video I'm making because it's actually really hard to talk. My throat has been killing me, and under here where he pulled the skin tight, it's really tight. And I'm not supposed to be talking, but I wanted to at least film one video for you guys. And the stitches are just here and behind my ear. He did fat transfer, but it's really hard to talk, so this is it. Day 4.
Here's me day 5. So the swelling's coming down, but I still cannot talk. My throat is killing me. So these are just photos that I took for you. Day 6, the swelling's coming down a little. The redness around my eyes is getting better, but still it kills me to talk or move my head. I still really cannot eat at this point. These are my incisions. I just wanted to show you them up close. Here I am day 7 in the morning. Day 9, so there wasn't much change, so I just took a picture every couple of days for you, but still it really hurts me to talk at this point or eat or swallow.
Hey, so this is the first video I'm really able to make after my deep plane facelift and neck lift and fat transfer, and it's still actually hard for me to really talk. And we are 11 days out, so I made some notes because this has been a totally different recovery than I had anticipated. And the whole reason for me to do a deep plane facelift and neck lift at the age of 50 was because I thought that I would recover way faster, be back to work faster. I'm in really good shape, I'm really healthy, and that has been the opposite of what has actually happened for me. So I want to do this video to kind of let you know what you can anticipate and all the kind of things that have happened along the way. So firstly, last Tuesday I had a deep plane facelift, neck lift, and a fat transfer from my arms. So right now I'm wearing a compression garment for my arms where they took the fat and injected it. I am still really sore, really lumpy, really swollen, and here my eyes are red because if you watch my other video, I had a Cyton deep laser under my eyes like a month ago. So one, I can tell you that I had a really bad reaction, not a reaction, but the anesthesia. They used general anesthesia, and I didn't really think to ask what kind of anesthesia they were using. I kind of just assumed it would be local. So the tube that they used down your throat for the anesthesia like really killed me. That was the worst of the pain. Like literally, I came out of surgery, my voice was really crackly, I couldn't really talk, and like, oh, it's from the anesthesia. By the time I got home, I couldn't swallow. And when I tell you, I was on a lot of medicine that they had given me, one of which being oxycodone, which does nothing for me. So I took a lot of Tylenol, like my liver is probably shot. And for 5 to 6 days, literally couldn't swallow. It was the most painful thing ever. And I could only eat ramen. Even now, it's very hard for me to eat anything other than soft foods. In the first week, I could only eat ramen and broth. That was it. Anything cold did not agree with my throat. So the plan was for me to just consume so much protein in the days after the surgery that I would just speed up recovery. That was not even an option for me. So that has really been disappointing. I have been taking all the medication. I couldn't really take anything else. I had all these supplements planned to take post-op to recover faster as well. Couldn't take those because I could not swallow. So I started taking those about 7 or 8 days after, which is a post-recovery supplement that I found online, as well as some other supplements for swelling. I'll show you in another video. But today is my second day back to work. I tried to come back to work. I took 8 days off of work. So Tuesday to the following Wednesday, which was Valentine's Day, I planned to come back to work. One, that was the first time I drove. I wasn't driving. It was really hard. It's still hard for me to fully turn my neck. So driving was a little stressful, and I drive on a highway to work. So secondly, I had to leave after my first client. I felt like very lightheaded. I was really sore. It was hard for me to talk. So I went home. The next day, my toddler had pink eye, so I stayed home with him. Then there was a snowstorm, so I didn't go to work, I guess. And so now today, I worked yesterday, Friday, did like 7 or 8 clients, and I was fine actually. And today is Saturday. We had a little bit of snow, so I only have 4 clients today, so I will be fine. And then it's a holiday weekend, so I'm not back to work until Tuesday. Monday, I get my stitches out. So my post-op was also switched because of the snowstorm. So when I went for my post-op, it was just like 8 days after, and they only take stitches out 9 days plus, so it wasn't enough time. So I'm going back Monday to have my stitches out. I will do another video, and I'm hoping some of the swelling has gone down. So I've been using heat. When I come to work, I have a lot of devices, so I've been using a lot of heat to help reduce the swelling, which the doctor had recommended. At home, I'm doing cold packs and ice packs. But honestly, it's a lot longer recovery than I had anticipated. So my whole theory of doing it younger hasn't worked. It's really hard to see. Anytime I've taken pictures to kind of show you guys the lumpiness, it just doesn't really show up. So you can see I'm still swollen. I didn't get that much bruising. It was more like a yellow bruising. So here, here, and here, I'm really, there's like a big indent here. My eyes are still swollen. And on this side over here, it's a little lumpy. The stitches are really tiny and they're really hard to see on pictures or on camera, but right here are the stitches, which come down, go in behind my ear, come down here, and go back up along my hairline. And then under here, it's really hard for me to lift my neck still, but I have the tape there still over my stitches. So overall, I can tell like my neck is a lot tighter and my jawline is really tighter, even though it's super swollen. Right down here, it's very numb. I have only been using like micellar water to clean my face. I've been using like a spray moisturizer. It just feels really weird. My skin feels weird because it's so swollen. It's numb, and it doesn't feel like the normal texture of my skin. So these are things like I really didn't anticipate. My phone does not recognize me at all. My husband did not recognize me. Like right after surgery, they were like, go see your wife in room 4. And he came into room 4 and was like, you know, I was sleeping. I didn't know he came in, but like didn't recognize me at all. I can tell you, like my teenagers did not want to engage with me for like the whole week, did not look at me. I think I really freaked them out. My toddler, surprisingly, who's 4, was not freaked out. I don't know why by my face. He was more freaked out when I had my eyes lasered and they looked really burned. That freaked him out more than this disfigurement. So really interesting, depending on the age of your kids, how they're going to respond. Most 50-year-olds don't have a 4-year-old, so you probably won't have that issue. But I tend, I guess, to be a swelling type of person. I have clients that have had facelifts, have had the laser, and didn't swell this much, and are a lot older than me, though they did not have deep plane facelifts or fat transfers at the same time. So I don't know, obviously everyone's response is different, but I do tend to swell. I did have in high school maxillofacial surgery for an underbite where they actually saw your jaw and move it back, and I really swelled a lot with that, like probably 3 months of swelling. Now they don't do my post-op pictures until 3 months, so maybe like hopefully everything will be a lot better way before 3 months, but I apparently am just a sweller. I've been trying to drink a lot of water, but I'm not a big drinker of water. So, and with my throat hurting, it even hurts now, but now my throat hurts more, I think, from the tightness of my neck. He pulled my neck, he said, like really tight. So what he did say was that my muscles were very like weak within my face and thin because I am a thinner person, but my skin is in really good shape. So he was like, you know, it was really good and easy to work with your skin, you know, so the older you get, the skin quality that you have might not be as good. So perhaps doing the surgery is better in that way, like your skin will maybe heal better. I don't know, you know, we will see. My arms have been fine. I'll take pictures. There's like minimal bruising, but he I think only took out like a minimal amount of fat. We chose my arms because that was the place where I have the most concentration of fat. That's not a normal place to take fat from. Usually it's your belly, your inner thighs, outer thighs type of area. So I'll do another video as well, but I just kind of wanted to start this whole post-op process because it's been taking way longer than I thought I'd be able to take videos for you guys along the way.
Here we are, day 12. I wanted to try and get pictures where you guys can see like the bumpiness and lumpiness that I'm talking about. So I think in these pictures it's a little more obvious, and I wanted to show you a little bit of under my chin.
Hi, so today is 3 weeks since my face and neck lift, and I wanted to do a follow-up video and then put everything together for you guys. So I'm still really swollen. It's hard to see in this lighting, but here under my eye, I'm swollen. Here, you can kind of tell. So this is like from the fat transfer. So what the nurses said in the office is, you know, when you do the fat transfer, it really delays the healing a lot. So even in here, I'm so tight, I can't open my mouth all the way. So maybe you can tell when I talk, but it looks like a little funky. This side, again, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a little more red in the healing process here versus this side looks a lot better. And my neck's still really swollen. You could see like right here, here and here, it's really hard and swollen and numb here. So it's still hard to say. A lot of my clients are asking me if I think it's worth it. And it's hard to say. From other people that I've seen have this done, they say it's kind of like having a baby, right? When you have a baby, you're like, I'm never doing that again. That was like such a hard experience. And then time passes and you forget how hard it was, and then you want to have another baby. So apparently it's like that. So for me, you know, we'll see. It's been a really rough recovery because I did have some reactions to the anesthesia, and I'm still so sore and swollen. I'm still actually pink from the laser, which I had like now 2 months ago. So, but it is coming along. So we will see, but I just wanted to let you know what it's like, 3 weeks out from a full deep plane facelift, neck lift, and fat transfer. So I'm still wearing this compression garment that they gave me. They took the fat from my arms. So I'm trying to wear as much as possible. Haven't been sleeping with my face wrapped. Last night was like one of the first nights I didn't. And honestly, it's kind of more comfortable having it wrapped because something with the compression against your skin is kind of like more comforting. And I am taking like at least 2 Motrin a day, sometimes 4. So, I mean, that's a lot. I still think to be taking some type of medication, but I'm so tight. And if I don't take something to dull the pain, which is like not a bad pain, it's just uncomfortable. And then it's hard for me to eat. And I've already lost some weight and I don't want to lose more weight. So I'm trying to take the Motrin. It's usually like at least once a day in the morning. If I don't take it at night, then I'm pretty sore in the morning. And if I don't take it in the morning, then usually by mid afternoon, I get kind of sore, especially if I'm working and talking. I get a little bit sore. So hopefully I can cut back on that soon. And that's about it. So I'll keep you posted.